This is the best game ever! So I have beaten The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time 3D. Although I beat it a few days ago, I'm just late giving this review. But yeah, it is a super awesome game. It just totally brings back the classic fun that you have on the Nintendo 64 version. So, I just wrote some notes down so that way I don't forget on what to talk about and what I need to talk about. So yeah, the game is very awesome. The gameplay is awesome, very easy to use, and in fact, the gameplay itself can be a little bit better than the original, but it still doesn't replace the original for me. The only side effect of the game is the battery. The dungeons in this game and the temples were really awesome. Like, they alternated this game into, I don't know, it was pretty awesome. Like, inside the Great Deku Tree, it was pretty much the same, but it was still pretty awesome. Dodongo's Cavern, pretty awesome. Inside Lord Jabba Jabba's belly, still awesome. Now, as for the adult levels, the temples, the 5 temples that you go to, I don't know, I think it was darker on this version than it was on the 3DS version. Now, as for the races and stuff of Hyrule, nothing's changed of them. Like, none of the Hylians have changed, none of the Zoras, the Gorons, the Gerudos, the Gorkiri, and all that. Gorkiri, still in green. The Zora, same as usual. The Gorons still present themselves nude until before the time that the Twilight Princess Link starts his own adventure. The Gerudos look pretty much the same. The only characters that were really different in the game were pretty much the main characters or the sages. Those are probably the only characters that you can actually see a difference of. And that also includes Milan from Long Long Ranch. The game itself is pretty interesting. So, as you can see down in the bottom of the screen, you pretty much have like your item selects and all that. So on the right, you have this 1 button and the 2 button at the bottom. Basically, that's where you can use your items by touchscreen, or you can use the X button or the Y button, which can also be used by touchscreen as well. The other cool thing about this is motion. For example, like the hook shot. If you have like the hook shot out, you can move it around by motion. Yeah. Yeah, so it's pretty cool. You can actually move the arrows, the hook shots, the sling shots, and the boomerangs around by motion. It's pretty awesome. And I would recommend trying this new feature. Now, there is an option where you can actually either use motion or the control stick. Now, what is easier? Well, when I was going to the shooting gallery to win more bullet bags and a quiver, I was surprised how easy it was to actually do it by motion rather than the control stick. I was pretty surprised. Also, another thing, an item in this game, as you may know this item, it's called the Stone of Agony. I can't pronounce it. Stone of Agony. It's basically the stone where it basically contains the Rumble feature pack on the Nintendo 64 version. So the Rumble pack, as you know, is pretty much hooked into your N64 controller, and whenever you feel rumble around secrets, then there's a secret that you can either bomb or sing the Song of Storms. Now in the 3DS version, it's called the Shard of Agony. This item makes it more easy to find secrets. When you walk past it, this shard basically shines at the corner of your screen, and it makes it pretty easy to actually find the secrets. In fact, there were secrets that I found that I didn't even know that they were there. It was pretty cool. And also another thing, the Iron Boots and the Hover Boots. As you know from the original version, you actually have to equip them by pausing and switching to them. And that's pretty much what you have to do with your sword, tunics, and shields. In the 3DS version, you don't do it with boots. With boots, you actually equipped the iron boots and the hover boots as items, and you can just press the X button or the touchscreen 1 and 2 button to actually equip them. It makes it more easier for the water temple. So in the water temple, instead of pausing all the time where you have to switch between Kokiri boots and iron boots, you just press a button and then you take them on and off. Now this was something that they did on the Wind Waker and the Twilight Princess, which I'm glad they actually changed. And I'm pretty glad that they actually changed that on the 3DS version. The graphics of this game is outstanding. Now, of course, before seeing this game, I thought it was going to be pretty crappy, but I'm surprised. Well, I mean, I wasn't surprised because the 3DS, you know, it's a big improvement since the original. The graphics are definitely improved. And inside the homes, there are extra stuff. Like there's one home where there's actually 2 bunk beds and a ladder that you can actually climb up on, and that wasn't even in the original version. I believe that was a home in the Kakariko village, I believe. Yeah. And also another thing, most of the characters of the game, like most of the main characters, like the sages, Zelda, Mulan, and all that, you can actually see shades like in their hair, and their face have changed, either better or good, depending on your opinion. Link, well, I gotta say that I liked his face better on the Nintendo 64 version. Well, don't get me wrong, I like the 3DS version of what they have done with his face, but I prefer the N64 version because he looked better there. Also, another thing that was in this game is hint movies. So there are these Shikia stones. There's 2 of them that are found in the game. One is located in the Temple of Time. The other is located just outside of your house. The reason is because when you're a child, you start at your house when you're outside of the dungeon. When you're an adult, you start at the Temple of Time when you're outside of the dungeon or temple. So, with these Shikia stones, they basically give you hint movies if you're stuck. Now, a gamer like me, who has beaten this game thousands of times, this is like utterly useless, but it's still a cool feature to check out even though you pretty much know what to do and everything. Now, I was gonna 100% this game before giving this review. However, I'm having troubles finding one more heart piece, and I'm also having troubles collecting the 15-pound fish for the golden scale. Now, I know you guys are probably going, oh, well, you see, if you get the golden scale, you go to the lakeside laboratory, dive down to the bottom, touch the floor, and then you get the heart piece. I already got that heart piece. I got it through a glitch. You can actually see a video of it of how I got that heart piece without the golden scale. Yeah, so unfortunately I still cannot find the one heart piece. Like, I have looked everywhere. I've even looked at the walkthroughs to figure out which heart piece I missed. And you know what? It's gonna take me a while to find. I have collected all 100 golden skull tokens. So I have saved the whole family in the House of Skulltia. And I pretty much got the biggest quiver, the biggest bomb bag, every single item in the game. Actually, that's not true. I still need one more bottle, except, you know what, I'm skipping the 4th bottle, because the 4th bottle, you have to get 10 Poes in Hyrule Field, and then deliver these big Poes to the Poe shop, and you know what, it's just a total waste of time, and you just get an empty bottle, so it's just utterly useless. Master Quest. Now, how far did I get in Master Quest, you ask? Well, I pretty much got as far as getting the sword and the Deku Shield. I know, that's not very far. The reason why that I'm not doing Master Quest is because I have never done Master Quest. That's probably like the only version of Zelda Ocarina I have never played. So, as you see right here, I have the Collector's Edition. So the collector's edition includes the original Legend of Zelda, Zelda 2: The Adventure of Link, Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, and a 20-minute demo of Wind Waker. Now, Ocarina of Time, I have it on this game, and as I said in the video where I was opening up the Ocarina of Time 3D, you can see it in a previous video. Well, I didn't really know the difference between the cases of the Ocarina of Time Master Quest in 2002, and I was about like 8 or 9 years old around this time. So I didn't really know the difference. I didn't get it, and I lost my chances, so I have not played Master Quest. I tried playing it on emulator, but all I get is a debug ROM, which pretty much sucks. So I still have not played Master Quest, and I do not plan to play it on the 3DS version. The reason why is because I want to play it on the GameCube before playing it on the 3DS version. Also, another thing, the difference between the Master Quest between those two versions, the 3DS, everything is mirrored. So Link will be using his sword in his right hand instead of his left hand, and all that. I'm getting thirsty here. Yeah, so Master Quest, I'm thinking of possibly blind LP in that when I get the game, or if I even find the game. Now, of course, I would blind LP it after I LP Ocarina of Time, so comment down below if you want to see me do an LP of Ocarina of Time, because that's my most favorite game of all time, so it's going to be very exciting to do. So Master Quest, I am not going to do until I get the Master Quest on the GameCube version, and I'm going to blind LP it, which means that LP of Master Quest will be the first time you'll ever witness me actually playing Master Quest. Yeah, so overall, this 3DS game, or The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time 3D, is really awesome. It totally brings the N64 to life. Now, you're probably asking, which one do I like better? This version or this version? The answer is... And I'm back. I'm sorry, my camera just ran out of its memory time limit thing, so I had to import the clip on the computer and delete the clip. Anyways, where I was. Which version do I like better? This version or this version? The answer is, I love both. I love The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. You want to know what my opinion is? If you want to play it on console, play this version. If you want to play it on handheld, play this version. That's my opinion. Ocarina of Time, there's no competition between these. Ocarina of Time is the most awesome game of all time, in my opinion. It's my most favorite game of all time. When I was watching the credits in this, I almost cried. The beauty of the music, the different Hyrule races and stuff, just dancing at Long Long Ranch and stuff. Yeah. So, I think that's pretty much it for this review. So comment down below if you want to see me LP this game. And also, comment your review down below if you have played The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time 3D. And if you have played both, then go ahead and compare what you think between them. Personally, handheld, console. That's my opinion. There's no better than the other or anything like that. I think that's pretty much it. So until I play until I get the Master Quest, I'll definitely LP Master Quest blind, and then I'll finally get to play the Master Quest on the 3DS version. So, thanks for watching this review. Comment, rate, subscribe, all that sort of stuff. And, yeah. So expect more LPs, and expect Ocarina of Time, the Let's Play for Ocarina of Time to come soon. I'm tired. It's like 2 p.m. or 2 a.m. in the morning. Okay, well, see you guys later. Thanks for watching this review. Bye-bye.